Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows through the defense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job on the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Jefferson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Vols will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gibb. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans. A year ago, as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing, the Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation now, David?
I mean, it was crazy, first of all, what Fran Brown did. Like, to take Syracuse and to make them believe, and then the high-flying offense, but now completely retooling, reloading like all the pass catchers at the quarterback spot. So interested to watch this offense and how they put it together, because last year they found an absolute diamond in the rough.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. Purdy on the jet. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Tennessee, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got a man. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They've got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Cuse. Fitted in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 15 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Tight end now in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Vols back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got some room in into the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum. And this is a great way to do it early.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteer.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They march the ball 51 yards for the score and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. the Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Finds his man. It's Willis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going.
There he goes! He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
So I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wide out trying to get it in. Will not get there. A 4th down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play. They were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Stagel. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hitting that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Gill. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's loose. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown Orange! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 18 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for room, it's Thomas. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. That's a fumble on the play. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down mark. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. And the Volunteers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. On the run, it's Thomas. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball.
you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's James. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Staley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a running room. Touchdown, Tennessee. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off. But when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the
snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have. When you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Willis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Orange will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far to avoid the upset. Knocked down behind the line. Powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a... Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working a big fella to the corner. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Willis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. On the move, it's Nixon. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's complete! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off play action on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The corners are walked up tight. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try to get outside. Find some fresh air. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his...
Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get... is lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run.
Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in this 1st quarter. That is a terrific start. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Syracuse Cuse offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Gill. And he's brought down after a nice game.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now he's looking to throw it. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Oh, better look out. It's a seam wide open. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Letting a little rhythm here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Nixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Creates a little space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, it didn't end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava jumping into the transfer portal.
Yeah, I don't know that there was a more interesting offseason than in Knoxville. The quarterback spot, the drama, the back and forth, and Nico leaves, and then Joey Aguirre, who he goes to UCLA, Nico, and now the guy who transferred there transfers to Tennessee, so quarterback roulette, and Tennessee has a new guy.
There are things I expect us to remain consistent, at least with Tennessee. Tim Banks is going to do a great job at defensive coordinator on that side of the ball. And you know Tennessee's going to run it as well. So I know a lot of question marks around the quarterback spot. There are other facets to this team that make them very dangerous.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Orange.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll run the screen, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Willis. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd from the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Nixon. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown ball. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Syracuse, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Syracuse will be forced to punt.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. But all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking downfield on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. They go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. Third and 10, third and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on third and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That ball hit him right in the bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He caught it! Trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tennessee! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Second down coming up. To clear the picture. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Rushes on him. That's reeled in. It's Ross Simmons. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. Hand off from the shotgun. Taking it the other way. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so tell them no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets gets a turnover, this game is entirely different.
The give to the left.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Makes the catch! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you get closer to this area near the red zone, get closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants, you need to throw those fades, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be pushed out of bounds, not even close to the goal line on 4th down, and they'll have to give up the football. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive.
But now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the 2nd half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
And some room to work. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Syracuse right back at it. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So here is the Tennessee offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30.
offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Makes it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start.